That might be a brother. There was a John Hyduke who was a hell of a goalie from Virginia, wasn't there? Oh, yeah, from Virginia, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, there I am. There you are. And a good evening to you, Super Joe. .645 or even, yeah, 645 is fine. The cold is terrible, which means I'm much better. The cold is losing the battle. About 10 o'clock this morning, it was like I came up from underwater and felt better. GRG Lightning hockey tomorrow, move to 9:05. Hyduke's playing in a tournament, and if we don't, and he can't make it at 9:30, but he said we can do 9:05. Last night it had been so long since I hadn't run my own commercials that I kept going to click on my commercial list when I go to a break, then remembered I didn't have to. It's been a while, hasn't it? I mean, St. Vital, that's a Southern Manitoba team. I know we're saying it's basically southern suburbs of Winnipeg. I know where St. Vital is. That one I don't know. Okay. Welcome back to the pregame show on KOZY with Brad Hyduk, head coach of the GRG Lightning. Welcome back to the pregame show on KOZY with Pete Hyduk, head coach, Hibbing Blue Jays. Yeah, last night I had taken a full dose of Dayquil, which isn't supposed to affect you that much other than a decongestant right before the game, but I felt like first half I was struggling to follow the play, and it felt like I was on close to slurring my words and stuff. It felt really, really odd.
I took that sequel, that nighttime sleep stuff?
Yeah, the nighttime stuff will mess you up.
Oh man, I woke up, I thought there was a dragon standing in my bedroom.
I only take the nighttime stuff when I'm going to bed.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, they may have. Either that or Grand Rapids had some 5-hour energy stashed in the locker room.
All this crap going on here.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a stretch of calling 7 games in 8 days.
I knew that. I knew that. I was telling Glenn today, I said, we were talking about coming up to watch this thing, and I'm like, I really don't want to. I'm like, I was busy. But I said, Sheldon's probably pretty tired. He's been busy about the last, I said like 8 of 9 days.
Yeah, starting Tuesday, it was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, off Sunday, and then go Monday, Tuesday again.
They didn't even used to play sports on Mondays.
Yeah, or Wednesdays for that matter.
Yes.
I only have maybe 2 Monday games all year, but
Yep.
this Monday's one of them. Yeah, I think ICC plays on Sunday. I could do that game.
ICC. They had a good hockey program there for a while.
Yes, they did. And they've had some decent basketball, some softball, baseball actually has been pretty good there.
Yes. Wrestling was good
And
for a while.
wrestling, yep.
Yep.
Wrestling was actually pretty good last year.
Yeah, and that's good. I guess that Connor Wakefield got his 100th win.
Yep.
I remember when that kid was born. We were wrestling him. He's like 3 years old, maybe 4 years old, and he went down and I'm wrestling with him. Sticks his fingers in my mouth. He goes, I got you in the fish hook. I think about that. I'm like, oh boy.
Good evening. Welcome to the IRA Civic Center. We have hockey action for you tonight on the girls' side. Girls hockey just on the end of their regular season. This was supposed to be the final game of the season for Grand Rapids Greenway, but they will play again on Monday as Duluth will come to town to make up for the postponed game on Tuesday. I'm Sheldon Willis along with Eric Johns. I'll give you an introduction, then let you talk. This looks like a close one coming up tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be good to watch. Like we were just talking about the Monday night game. That's rare to see a Monday night game in any high school sport. And so Grand Rapids, played a good game here in the years past. And from what I remember, Hibbing and Grand Rapids used to be pretty tight in these games, and so it'll be a good one to watch.
And the first meeting between these two teams went 3-2 Grand Rapids, and that one was played at Hibbing Memorial Arena. The Lightning struggling recently to score goals. They come in 9-11-2, losing to Alexandria 1-0, to Cloquet 5-1. Their last 2 games. And Hibbing Chisholm, just looking at their stats, you got to stop Allie Buzzy, 26 goals and 17 assists. She is leading the team by far in scoring, averaging more than a goal a game. And Hibbing coming off a 4-1 win over Moose Lake area. This is the pregame show. We'll take our first break, come back with head coach of the Lightning, Brad Heiduch. You're listening to Lightning Hockey on KOZY 93.1 and 1320 AM.
Ray Sport & Marine is having a winter blowout. Save thousands on top of the already great deals on packages featuring Mercury outboards like Lund 1650 Rebel XS Sport with Mercury 90 for $23.5, or a new Lund 1750 Outfitter with Mercury 60 only $23.6. Plus, mark your calendars for Ray's annual open house and boat show February 21st through the 23rd, featuring seminars from the pros, fish fry, wine tasting, door prizes, and all the latest in marine electronics, plus much more. All at their new location on Highway 2 East. Ray Sport & Marine, when your passion is the water.
His wife's words echoed in his mind.
You never fix anything around here.
Well, today that would change. He would fix the water heater. He'd show her that he was the handyman of this house. He was more than capable. Oh, no. Covered it. August 14th, 2008. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum. Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Your local Farmers Insurance agents are Bob and Adam Peterson. Call them at 326-5757.
So you're ready to buy a new car, but where do you go with so many dealerships out there? Where do I go? Who can I trust? Where can I get the best deal? Well, at Hibbing Chrysler Center, you'll come into an environment that will be stress-free. You're sure to find the perfect vehicle on their huge lot, but if by chance they don't have what you're looking for, they'll get it for you. At the Hibbing Chrysler Center, you'll get straight talk without double talk. Hibbing Chrysler Center on the Beltline in Hibbing.
Welcome back to the pregame show on KOZY with Brad Hyduk, head coach of the GRG Lightning. Well, we are to the end of the season now. This was supposed to be the final game.
Yeah, we got prolonged here with the game switch from Tuesday, and same thing the Duluth East boys were dealing with. I'm told that most of the Duluth girls are actually East students, all but 3, so maybe not a surprise that happened with the timing, but looks like they're getting healthy. They actually played a game last night, and it'll end up being a big game for us on Monday.
And also, seedings were supposed to be out by tomorrow, and instead they're going to be delayed till Tuesday.
Yeah, Tom Pearson, the Duluth Enfield activities director, he's in charge of our seeding meetings, and kind of threw it out there saying, hey, should we wait? And there is another game, teams are playing Saturday, can have an impact on this, that. But as far as section games, really the wait was because of that. And, probably could have not waited, but at the same time, just being respectful to all teams and all outcomes, I think, helps give people some clarity. And, when it comes down to things like that 4 or 5 seed, being on home, or whether you're traveling a greater distance, you can understand why teams, that's important to them.
Well, I know you felt that win over Elk River maybe gave you the inside track for that 4 seed. Do you still feel that way going into seeding?
I do, and indicative of that is the Cambridge coach accidentally sent her seeds out to everyone today, and that's the way she had it, which is the way I view it. But there's unknowns, Elk River's won 3 in a row, and we can't lose to Duluth again. We went there and really had a poor game, especially the first period, and you can lose it. My saying, you can lose a game in the first period, but you can't win it in the first period. That was a classic example of that, and we're gonna have to be ready to go first tonight, and then carry that into Monday.
And I know it's coach's vote for you guys, so how much does this game impact seedings, or do coaches look at all of that? Yeah,
I'm not a QRF in terms of going that route, and I think most coaches aren't, but if it were straight QRF, it would be decided. We'd be that 4, and I think that's some of the logic behind it, but we'd have the tiebreaker there and some of that stuff. So as it looks right now, if it unfolds that way, it would follow the QRF, but at the same time, I think coaches are looking at head-to-heads. They're looking at, a lot of times body of work. How have they done throughout the year? How are they playing recently? Every coach understands that teams are sick, hurt, missing fall sport athletes. There's so many intangibles in a season. So body of work can matter because it just shows you how a team is consistently over a season.
And for the Lightning, I know you've struggled a bit scoring goals here recently. And what does it take to kind of turn that corner here right at the end of the season?
Yeah, absolutely. Some of that's the quality of the opponents that we're playing that are good defensive structured teams, but you got to find a way. I think that's true of Cloquet. I think that's true of our good 1-0 loss we had at Alexandria, a very good defensive team with good goaltending. But you got to take the eyes of the goalie away. You got to get them moving laterally. It's a lot of tip, screen, and rebound. I've told our girls that we're at our best, and we think we saw it in that Elk River game when we're using our points early in the game, kind of get our D into the flow of the game, and that stretches out D zones and defenses and create some lanes for our girls to get into. So we'll see what our lines do today. You got to go get dirty. You got to get to those dirty areas, as they call them, and you got to make it difficult on the goalie. And I think the more zone time we have, and the more we use each other and trust each other on the ice, we're going to create some opportunities.
Well, I always look forward to playoff time, but we'll have fun tonight here as we wind up the regular season, Coach. Thanks.
Yep. Thanks, Sheldon. Looking forward to it.
And that is Brad Hyduk, head coach of the GRG Lightning. We were not in a cave when we did the interview. We were in the back room where it had a little echo, but it sounded like I was talking to Wade Chido. Got to get dirty, you got to go to the net, and I think both the girls team and the boys team right now for Grand Rapids need some of the same solutions to solve their goal scoring.
They do, especially this time of the year where you got to come into the season, you played all season long. Lines should be figured out. Who you're playing with, you should know where they are, feel comfortable with each other, and you got to get dirty.
That's exactly. You got to pay the price to score the goals, right?
You really do this time of year, and it starts, not just in playoffs. It starts, 2-3 games before you ever get to that playoffs.
We'll take another break, come back with Brad's dad, Pete Hyduk, who's the head coach for Hibbing Chisholm. You're listening to it on AM 1320, FM 93.1, KOZY.
We're back. Hey, Max and Rod here with Dollar Ford, and here's the deal. You know we have the cheapest tires in town, but it doesn't stop there. We have a whole team focused on tires. Rod, what are those guys doing back there?
It's simple, Max. We perform alignments, we check tire pressures, we even rotate them free for life.
You heard it right. Not only do we have the cheapest tires in town, but we'll also maximize the life of those tires down at Quick Lane at Dollar Ford in Rapids.
Built to last, built for fun. Now at Pokegama Lawn and Sport, discover the ultimate way to play for all seasons with a Glacier Ice House. Built right here in Minnesota, Glacier Ice Houses are not your typical ice shack. They're engineered top to bottom, from the most reliable truss roofing system on the market down to the strongest axle design. From the tighter ceiling RV-grade windows to the durability of the all-cedar interior. You'll see for yourself how Glacier Ice Houses set them apart from the competition. Check them out now at Pokegama Lawn and Sport in Grand Rapids. Glacier, the ultimate way to play.
Welcome back to the pregame show on KOZY with Pete Hyduk, head coach, Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets. I thought you had given up being the head guy, Pete.
Well, we're helping out this year. I had dropped back to being an assistant, and Coach Emily Erickson took a year off, and they asked if I would apply, and I did. And it's nice, like putting on an old hat.
So they didn't have to twist your arm real hard to get you back in the saddle?
No, I knew all the girls, so it was a very easy transition.
And talk a little bit about Hibbing girls hockey this year and kind of how the season has gone.
Well, it's been kind of an up and down season. I think we've got some good seniors on our team, and we've got a blend of different juniors, sophomores, freshmen. We're not a real old team. We're kind of right in the middle. And we've kind of been trying to find our way along, and we're running some new systems this year, which has caused maybe some slow development in what we've wanted to do. But I like where we are right now, and I'm hoping that will be our best when we go into playoffs.
Now, you say running some new systems, things that you hadn't done before, or getting back to what you had done other years?
Well, it was kind of a mix of both, and we're trying to create some opportunities both offensively and some defensive things that give you a little more offense off the plays and the systems, and so they're buying into them, and we'll see how they work out as we go down the stretch here.
This is always a fun game, I know, with the Lightning. It's not a section game, but you've got your son coaching on the other side for a number of years now. It's one of those friendly rivalries, it feels like.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we really work with each other during the season. We scout for each other when we see common opponents, and I just love the idea that we play Grand Rapids GRG at the end of the year. I mean, we're both getting ready for playoffs. It's usually a very good game, and we know we won't see each other in the playoffs.
So you can trot everything out and not worry about it biting you later.
Yeah, that's kind of some of the things we're looking at doing. Is we have some things that we might use in playoffs that we hadn't used, and hopefully they'll work for us a little bit tonight.
Who are some of the girls to watch for who have been some of your leaders so far?
Well, our senior group is very good. Ellie Buzzy, Emma Lundell are two of our better players and have had solid seasons for us. So we're hoping for them to lead us moving through playoffs.
Good luck tonight, Coach. Thanks for taking some time again.
Thank you very much.
And that is Pete Hyduk, head coach of the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets. We're going to take one more break as the national anthem is played. And when we come back, starting lineups and the drop of the puck.
Save with red-hot deals at Cole Hardware in Grand Rapids. Get a 20-pound bag of premium wild bird food, just $5.99. An 11-ounce can of Liquid Wrench lubricating oil, only $2.99. And 12-foot, 10-gauge jumper cables, only $6.99. You'll find these savings and more during the red-hot sale at Cole Hardware, off Highways 2 and 169, Grand Rapids.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank Hardware Hank.
We are the Move It Sisters. We take pride in our testimonials. Brooke Lundquist reviewed us, and this is what he had to say.
The sisters went for an unexpected roller coaster ride with us during our selling. Being professional since day one with selling and buying crunch time. well prepared to handle our questions and concerns, kept us current in all conditions that arose. These two wonderful ladies are dedicated to their profession, proud to call them our friends. Thank you, Frankie and Billy Joe.
If you would like to meet with us to talk about your real estate needs, you can reach us on our website, moveitsisters.com.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Greatest deals of the winter, your choice on these buy one and get one 50% off specials. Seafoam concentrated fuel injector cleaner or select Lucas fuel and oil additives. Keep your vehicle's fuel system clean with 2 12-ounce bottles of Techron fuel system cleaner. Buy one, get one free. Great prices every day at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
And back at the IRA Civic Center as we get set for hockey action. And I was told by head coach Hajduk that I had invented a new verb in the English language. It's known as being Hajduked, and that is when the head coach gives you one starting lineup and then starts 5 different people.
That's right. I remember that happened. That was pretty good, you know.
And I was not Hajduked here this evening. He gave me the right starters. Actually, I got them from Reed Larson. That's probably why they were right.
There you go.
Callie Reed, 9th grade center, number 6, will start, and flanked by Mercury Bischoff, 7th grader, 10 goals, 14 assists on the left, and Molly Pierce, an 8th grader, right wing, number 21 on the right. So starting an 7th and 8th and a 9th grader up front for the Lightning.
That's pretty impressive.
That's called going young. Emily Trask, senior goaltender, 8-7-2 and a 2.89 goals against average. And on D, a 9th grader, Jazzy Bischoff, and on the other defense, Hannah Mark, senior captain. For the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets, they're going to start an 8th grade goaltender, Addison Hess. And when I looked at her stats, something jumped out at me. See if they jump out at you. She's 0-2-0, a 5 even goals against average, but a 9-10 save percentage. So she has been peppered in net. I've never seen that high a goals against average with that high a save percentage before. At center, Ani Bobin, and right wing, Ali Buzzies, 26 goals, 17 assists. Left wing, Julia Girardi, 11 goals, 14 assists. And defense, Maddie Rewerts, and the other defense is... He has 2 left wings listed. Courtney Anderson will be the other defense. How's that?
We almost got Hajduked again.
Well, he just listed 2 left wings for me.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Pete, you know. All right, and here we go with the Lightning going from right to left. Puck shot into the Hibbing zone, and we're offside, and the faceoff will come back outside the Hibbing blue line.
You know, this is going to be 1-2 where Grand Rapids, you know, coming in there. I heard him talking about looking at that 4th seed. And, you know, that's borderline. That's you don't want to drop down any farther than that at all.
Well, you drop down to the 5th, you're probably going to have to take a drive to Elk River on Thursday night, and no one wants to be doing that.
No.
As Claire Vekic tries to fight her way in, taken down, puck goes wide. At the far side, Elich back to the point, tries to go to Caden Broking on the near side, and Broking has it come outside the zone. Now backhands it deep into the Hibbing zone again. Hibbing trying to break out. They won't, as flipping it around is Tilma. Tilma to Vekic. Vekic puts on the brakes at the half wall, finds Broking. Broking's slap shot goes wide. Cycling it behind the net is Anderson. Comes to the half wall and out to center ice. Stopped there for a moment by Kaiser Reed. Now the Lightning will take over, unable to control it as it comes back into the Hibbing zone. Anderson in her own zone. Goes to the far side, and now Buzzy out to center ice. That's taken away smartly by Callie Reed and shot back into the Blue Jacket zone. Puck deep in the Hibbing corner. Just underway from the IRA Civic Center, no score. Puck backhanded up the boards a couple times. Still doesn't, now finally gets back to the point. Poking at it, trying to keep it in is Bischoff. Comes back to the point again, and Bischoff pinches into the half wall, keeps it in for a moment. Now it's thrown down the ice, and we'll have an icing call on the Blue Jackets. 15-11 to go, first period, no score.
You know, Grand Rapids taking the play to them right there. A lot of play up against the boards and throwing it in, throwing it back up the boards. But Grand Rapids right now, Grand Rapids had a couple opportunities to come in. I see I'm going to have to keep the shots this evening because they're not using the shot clock tonight.
I see that. Oh, look, but Marv's keeping them online. I can tell you what they are. I've got a live scoreboard online. Hopefully they'll have that working for the boys' game tomorrow. Puck shot into the Hibbing zone off the faceoff as Annika Lundell, behind her own net, comes out to the near side. I'm going to say Thunderhawks. I know it. It's been a while since I've done a Lightning game. Lightning with their third line out. That's a Jordan Tremblay line right now as the puck goes into the player's box. And we'll have a whistle and another faceoff.
You know, I did the games when they switched over from the old to the new and the mascot name.
Yep.
And that was a tough one.
I believe that. Yeah, I say Thunderhawks by habit now, yes. But when I was growing up, that is not what they were called.
No.
As the banners up there say, the Grand Rapids Indians. Coming in, shot right on. Trask turns that away off the stick of Girardi. Puck at the half wall. Going in hard is Bowman. Behind the net, they'll play it back to the point. Anderson passes it down low, trying to get it out front was Girardi. And now the puck squirts out to center ice. Back to get it is Rewards. Maddie Rewards chases it down. No icing call. Claire Vekich applies the forecheck. Puck comes to the near side. Broking pinches in, keeps it in for a moment. But now here's Buzzy, one-on-one. Long shot turned away by Trask. Buzzy tries to cut to the net. Doesn't get there. Reed puts it to the point. Anderson stops it there and shoots it deep into the Lightning zone. Broking gets it out to center ice. Lightning make changes. Coming to the near side, here's Kearney. Dorothy Kearney tries to cut in. Taken into the corner by Reed. Kaiser Reed leaves it for Callie, the younger sister who plays center. Kaiser, the defenseman. Kaiser can't get it out. Turnover, shot right on, and Trask with the stop. Now tipping it out to center. Here's Mercury Bischoff going down the right side. Puts on the brakes now as she was cut off from going to the net and couldn't find a centering pass. Pushing her way in is Megan Buzzy. Taken down. Lightning try to get it out to center, can't. Stopped at the blue line, shot back in by Lundell. Fighting for it behind her own net is Hannah Mark. Hibbing comes away with it, shot toward the front of the net. Shot doesn't get to the net, backhanded up to the point. Unable to get it out was Mercury Bischoff. Back down low goes Folstead. Folstead plays it back to Courtney Anderson at the point, now gets it back. Centering pass. Bischoff will get it out to center ice. I don't believe hard enough for icing. Yes, it is. Just hard enough for icing.
Yes, you know that Mercury, she was at the end of that shift there. She couldn't stay on her feet there. She was so tired. She was looking at the bench and she had to come back twice.
Faceoff will come back in the Lightning zone. 12:18 to go, no score. First period. Faceoff to the left of Emily Trask. Ellie Tillman to take the draw. Lightning win that one. And working out to center, taken down is Elich. Elich now turns at center. Plays across ice. Vekich tries to go in. Basically runs over Girardi to get to the puck. Plays it back to Reed at the point. Reed's shot turned away by Hess. Oh, we do have shots on goal up there. Now shot right on. Rebound. And that shot wide. Golden opportunity for Tilma. Now Reed. Reed just shoots it into the corner. Goes off a skate and backhanded to the far side. Elich plays it back to the point. Broking shot, hits a stick, and goes deep into the corner. Rewards after it there. Good shift by the Lightning. Now Buzzy. Allie Buzzy can't control it, and the puck goes into the corner. Behind the net now Tremblay. Tremblay moves it up to the point, kept in there. Lightning try to clear. And now they will just shoot it all the way down the ice. Goes just wide of the net, so we'll have an icing call. Faceoff will come back in the Lightning zone. No score, 11:09 to go first period.
We'll take time to thank some of our sponsors. We'll start with Bender's Shoes, Donlinger Ford, Super One Foods, and Move It Real Estate Sisters.
Face off to Trask right. That's won by Tremblay. Back to Reed. That's Hannah Mark, actually. Can't get it out. Long shot goes wide of the net. Hibbing with it behind the net. Centering pass comes all the way back to the point. Shot that's blocked partially by Ali Miska and goes into the corner. Long shot bounces wide. Lightning still in their own zone with their third line. Jade Roloff out with Jordan Tremblay and Ali Miska. Lightning try to move it up the boards. They'll finally get it out, and they say no icing. I think the linesman disagreed with the referee on that one. Do you think so?
I think so.
He was shaking his head. I don't know why he waved that off. Offside call now, as now the Lightning do clear and go in on the forecheck. Callie Reed works it back to the point. Broken shot right on, turned away by Hess. Hajduk talked about, Brad Hajduk talked about wanting to use the points, and the Lightning have been doing that well so far in this game. Shot right on, and that's turned aside by Hess. Eighth graders look good in net so far. To the point, bouncing shot. Bounces wide. And now Ellie Buzzy will get out to center ice. Has no one with her. She's 1-on-2. Everyone else making changes. And the shot goes deep into the corner. Pierce tries to move it ahead. Now he'll try the far side. Slides down the ice, and that one will be an icing.
You know, a couple of errant passes there turned into icing calls for Grand Rapids the last couple of shifts there. But Grand Rapids seems they got a lot of speed, but I can see why that Ali Buzzy has quite a few goals, the way she moves the puck. She comes in quite well, and from side to side, she moves the puck really good.
And she always gets her shots on net.
That's key.
In front, backhand shot is turned away. In the Lightning zone, Vekic, cross ice pass, doesn't connect with Elage. Now Tilma carries on. Tilma shot right on. I think we're gonna have a penalty coming against Hibbing Chisholm as well. And the Lightning, 16% on the power play, are gonna get a shot here. Tripping call on. I didn't get the number as she came in. This will come up in a moment.
Number 5.
So that's Ani Bobin. Puck comes to the point. Broking stands her ground there and holds it in. Lightning try to set up the power play. Vekic will get to it down low. Vekic tries to move the puck ahead. It'll come to Tilma on the near side. Tilma back to Hannah Mark. Now down low for Tilma. Tilma centering pass. Vekic goes after it and is knocked down. Back to the point. Broking comes to Mark, able to keep it in. Catches it again off the wall. Moves it down low. Tilma has it go past her. Bischoff back to Tilma. Out front, just misses Vekic. And now the pass goes through the skates of Broking and out to center. Lightning have to regroup. Now the puck shot down the ice, and they'll have to regroup again as Hibbing makes changes. Lightning also making some changes. Callie Reed works her way through center ice. Reed still with the puck. Comes in. Gets the shot right on. Rebound sitting in front of the net. Now a long shot right on by Jazzy Bischoff. Boy, that's Callie Reed, the youngster, the 9th grader, showing some good moves. Got right in tight.
And was able to get a shot.
Now the Lightning will try to move it ahead again. Jazzy Bischoff. Long shot turned aside by Hess. Bounces right back to her off her own defenseman. And now shot down the ice. Bischoff has to retreat. as well as Kaiser Reed, and that'll just about do it for the Lightning power play. Had a couple good chances, couldn't put it past Hess. Maybe time for one more rush for Vekic, shot right on. Rebound cleared up the ice, and both teams at full strength. Vekic just turned on the Jets down the left side.
Yeah, she's got some speed. Like last time I did a game with you, I noticed how quick she really was.
Jordan Tremblay, great diving effort to poke the puck out to center ice. Back in her own zone, turning is Lundell. Lundell goes to the far side, getting it out is Bowman. Hannah Mark will take that over. And Hannah Mark overskates it right in front of her own net, and a centering pass and a goal. And that will be Allie Buzzy. You give up the puck in front of your own net, that's not whose stick you want it on.
No, and that was a nice one-timer.
It was. And Hibbing Chisholm with a 1-0 lead on an Allie Buzzy goal. So the Lightning out shooting Hibbing 9-5, but Hibbing draws first blood with a 1-0 lead. And for Buzzy, that is her 27th goal of the year.
And they're going to give an assist to number 26, Claire Rewerts, on that one.
There's a lot of players with the same last names. There's a lot of sisters here. 2 Buzzies, 2 Rewerts, 2 Hesses. As the puck down the ice, and icing called on the Lightning.
Oh, we've got a break in the action here. We'll think a couple more sponsors here. Thank Ray Sport and Marine, Cole Hardware, the Timberlake Lodge, and Shaw Florist.
Face-off won by the Lightning. They trail 1-0 late first period, 5:50 to go. Vekic moves it ahead. Oh, Elich just behind it. Played back to the point, kept in by Reed. Kaiser Reed shot blocked. Shot goes off the top of the crossbar from Elich and out of play.
You know, that was a smart play the way that we turned around. That was a quick turnaround to be able to get the full stick on that shot.
She got all of it, got
Yes,
it
she
just
did.
a little bit high. Went off the top of the crossbar and out of play. Face-off won by the Blue Jackets, comes to the far point, kept in momentarily, still kept in, now all the way behind the Hibbing net, going back to get it is Anderson. Anderson goes to the far side, and Buzzy comes out to center. As players fight for it a little bit right at the half wall. Vekic and we're finally going to get, not sure what was called, but McKenna Folstead and Claire Vekic were having a little set to right there at the half wall. Neither of them liked how the other was playing. Started with Vekic kind of rubbing Folstead out a little bit along the boards, and then I don't think Vekic liked how the stick work came after that.
You know, Claire's got such size, though. Anytime she gets somebody in there, all she's got to do is pin herself up against the boards, and she's going to cut them off right now.
Yep.
But I think it does boil down to the stick work sometimes after the play.
Tilma to take the draw. Vekic comes in, looks for it behind the net, still driving for it deep in the corner. Puts on the brakes at the half wall, looking for room. Tries to cut out front and gets the shot right on. And Hess makes the save.
You know, that showed right there Claire Vekic has a lot of talent there. She took the puck along the far sideboard, all the way behind the net, turned around, come all the way back up, and back down in, and was able to cut to the net and get a nice shot on net.
And what I liked is she put her shoulder, leaned her shoulder out and did that power move toward the front of the net, kept the puck on her stick nicely. Hannah Mark, long shot, goes wide. To the far side, Megan Buzzy looks to get it out. She will. Claire reworks, puts it to the far side, chased in by Kearney. Hannah Mark can't pick it up behind the net. Still fighting for it. Kearney there. Coming away with it finally is Tremblay. Tremblay moves it up to the half wall. Can't move it any farther. Long shot, and it bounces in on Trask, and she'll scoop it up and hold for the face-off.
You know, the one thing I noticed in this game from the last time I did a game with you on the girls' side was against Forest Lake. And
right.
Forest Lake they had a lot of size to their team, and they were able to bottle Claire Vekic in, where Claire now I see she's got a little bit of size over some of the Hibbing players today.
Puck flipped out of play, and she's used that strength to her advantage.
Yeah, you know, and the thing is, I don't think you really even have to sometimes. Just play your game, play your style, and you put yourself in position, and it works out.
Puck right out in front, shot right on, and then it bounces back on Trask again. 2 chances for the Blue Jackets as 2 players come together. That's a big collision for no body check. Now Callie Reed will flip it in deep. Hibbing fans were a little bit annoyed that wasn't called a body check. Some of the best body checks I see are in no checking hockey.
Yes, yes. No slap shot. I remember when there was no slap shots in girls hockey.
Yep.
And they were slap shots.
Now they'll let you wind up as much as you want.
Yes.
As the puck deep in the Hibbing zone, Hibbing takes over. There's going to be a high stick, playing with a high stick called on the Lightning, but Hibbing plays it, so that waved off. Callie Reed tries to dig it out behind the net. Reed still lugging it along the boards along with Darian Carlson. Reed finds a little bit of room, gets a shot on net, and Hess makes the save and holds on for a face-off. 1-0, Hibbing leading, 3:06 to go, first period.
You know, Grand Rapids, they're playing that gritty hockey that they're supposed to be playing, that Hajduk said they'd like to see them play. You know, they're getting down and dirty, getting right in there, and they're digging the puck out. They're actually playing together, and that's nice to see.
Back to Hannah Mark. Mark's shot deflected right on net. That was either Elich or Tillman that got a stick on it. Another shot right in, tipped just wide. Puck played back toward the point, and Mark can't keep it in. Buzzy going hard after it, getting there just in time is Jazzy Bischoff. Backhands it up. And now here's Vekic. Vekic has Elich going with her, but the puck gets just ahead of her and shot back out to center. Now Girardi. Girardi works her way in, shot right on. Trask will make the save. Lightning unable to clear it. Now they'll clear it. Elich digs for it right at the red line. Puck comes free and is shot into the Lightning zone. Hannah Mark back to get it. Mark, her shot through center, blocked. Mark again, and this time it hits a stick and goes out of play. 1-0 Hibbing, 2:05 to go, first period.
You know, Grand Rapids seems like they got a lot of chances. Hibbing, they're scrappy and they're fast. And they seem to be bottling Grand Rapids right up between the 2 blue lines right at the moment.
And for Hibbing, they haven't had a good forecheck going, but they've gotten their chances in transition and on turnovers.
Like that.
Just like that. Long shot, that was going wide, poked into the corner anyways by Trask. Now Broking up the boards, looking for Bischoff. And Bischoff still can't get it out. It's backhanded deep into the zone. Going after it there is Megan Buzzy. Buzzy goes to the far side. Tremblay leaves it there for Kaiser Reed. Tries to go back for Broking. Broking tips it to the far corner. And Broking will get it out to center. Poked ahead by Reed. Now Bischoff. Bischoff moves ahead, but the puck taken off her stick. Buzzy has the puck poked off her stick at center. Now turning and getting back into the Lightning zone is Folstead. Hibbing making changes, and not sure if that was intentional or if it was just a miscommunication where the forward was going, but we have icing.
The forward went the opposite way where the puck went, so I think there was a miscommunication there.
Face-off will come back in the Lightning zone to the left of goaltender Emily Trask. Tilma taking the draw and pulls it right back in on her goaltender, who holds it for a face-off.
Oh, we'll take a couple seconds here just in the period here. Thanks S&S Meats, Dale's Auto Body, Automotive Electric Company.
Lightning win the draw. Falling as she tried to get out to center was Elage, and the puck shot back into the Lightning zone. Final minute of the period ticking off. Jazzy Bischoff works it ahead, chases it into the zone as Elage going to the net. Centering pass goes past everyone back to the point. Hannah Mark keeps it in, finds a spot, shoots it just wide. I think Hess was screened on that shot. Bischoff kind of caught in the middle, didn't know whether to pinch or not. She didn't. Puck comes out to center. Tilma tries to wind her way in. Tilma behind the net, no one out front to help, and tries to go to the point, and Reed just getting onto the ice has the puck go past her and all the way back into the Lightning zone. Long pass ahead. Vekic works it past the forward, tries another drag move, and this time defenseman was ready for it. That was Courtney Anderson. Puck comes out to center with 7 seconds left. Centering pass, that's blocked into the corner. 1, and that will do it for period 1 with the score. 1-0 in favor of the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets. We're through 1 period of play here at the IRA Civic Center. You're listening to it on 93.1 and 1320 KOZY.
Make your sweetheart the envy of the office this Valentine's Day with help from North & Bloom. We offer custom arrangements made from Minnesota-grown flowers, plants, candles, and a fun candy bouquet. Plus, if you place your order before February 7th, you'll receive your choice of a free balloon upgrade or a cupcake from Sweet Amelia's. Make someone feel special this Valentine's Day with help from North & Bloom, downtown Grand Rapids.
Hi, Jenny Dorr with Grand Rapids State Bank. With over 11 years on the job, one of the things I enjoy is building relationships with customers and fellow employees. I grew up in Grand Rapids, so working at Grand Rapids State Bank has enabled me to maintain those hometown relationships. One aspect of my job involves helping customers with our products, from opening new accounts to CDs to e-banking. I take pride in responding with care and concern so my customers truly feel as though they've been helped. My community, my bank.
The Grand Rapids State Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The most important thing Dale's Auto Body wants you to know about them is this. There is not a shop that will take better care of you than Dale's. From the moment you call or stop by, they take the time to identify your vehicle's needs and define what your expectations are. The staff at Dale's Auto Body gives you what you want in repairing your vehicle to pre-accident condition or even just a temporary repair to keep you on the road. There's not a project too big or too small for the experienced pros at Dale's Auto Body. Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Athletics and extracurricular activities bring out the best in students. C&J Interiors of Hibbing understands the hard work that goes into success in sports and knows that all of that hard work helps create successful adults in all areas of life. C&J Interiors of Hibbing is a proud supporter of all Hibbing teams and wishes them the best this season. Go Blue Jackets from everyone at C&J Interiors.
After a period of play, the GRG Lightning trailing the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets, and it's nice to have some Hibbing sponsors along the way. C&J Interiors, nicely done. We like having extra sponsors, and we welcome all our Hibbing listeners. We try to be fair.
There you go. That's right. You have to be. Especially we're not too far away from them, realistically.
Exactly right. If I say bad things, people find out, right?
That's right. And they know where to find you at a sporting event.
Yeah, exactly. Just come to a sports game.
Uh-huh.
Plus, I live over towards Hibbing anyway. So, anyways, as the case may be, a fairly even period of hockey, but Hibbing able to bury one of their chances. And I'm impressed with the 8th grader in net, Addison Hess.
Yeah, she's made some really nice saves. I mean, couple saves there farther out, she was able to push them away, but she's made some quality saves of, of close-in shots, 20 feet, the 20-foot shot. That it shows a lot there, and and then the goal that I might as well say it right now. The goal that Allie Bussey scored it was a one-timer, and she got hit it right where it needed to be.
That was a nice finish. You can see why she has a number of goals that she has of the season.
You know, I've said it for years and years that, you know, goal scorers, they find the net. And, you know, it doesn't matter if it goes off the stick on a deflection she doesn't see, or she gets the goal that way. She's a goal scorer, you know, scored, what she got, you said 24
27
goals? 27 now. That's impressive. You know, I remember when girls hockey first started up, you see some of these girls, they'd have one girl on the team, she'd have 60, 70 goals, and then the next person behind her had 3, 4.
Yep.
And so now it's probably spread out a little more, but no, that's Hibbing. They're a little scrappy team, and Grand Rapids. I think the goalie for Hibbing, she's kept them in the game so far.
And she's young. She's not real big, but does a nice job staying square to the puck, being in the right spot, and letting the puck come to her. And she's not a scrambler. She's just a nice, solid, good technical goaltender.
Stay-at-home type goalie
Yep.
is what I've noticed. She stays close to the pipe. Even Grand Rapids goalie Emily Trask, I'd never seen her play before until today, and I watch her, and she stays close to them pipes. I noticed the difference between the boys and the girls. The boys are always down on the pads constantly, but it seems like the girls want to play a little more upright.
A little bit, although I think Addison down more than what I see some girls.
Yes, yeah.
Down on a nice butterfly.
No, they've been good job.
Let's take another break. 1-0. Hibbing Chisholm leads GRG Lightning after 1. You're listening to it on AM 1320 and FM 93.1 KOZY.
There's a new dealer in the area with a new way of doing business, and that dealer is Ford of Hibbing. They have a great selection of vehicles, including F-150s, sport utility vehicles, along with a great lineup of Ford cars. If used is what you're looking for, Ford of Hibbing has over 80 used vehicles in stock, including the largest selection of rental returns in the area. Call or visit for our no-hassle price, or check out our website at fordofhibbing.com. Ford of Hibbing. It's a new way of doing business.
Hi, Mark White, President, First National Bank of Coleraine. Mobile banking has revolutionized the way our community bank customers do their business. I am super excited to announce the unveiling of some great new mobile products tailored to help you bank easier. Stop in or call one of our friendly, knowledgeable experts to learn more. The First National Bank of Coleraine, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Ben Gook, physical therapist and certified athletic trainer at Grand Itasca. Our sports medicine team is committed to providing care to our local student athletes. We provide baseline concussion testing at many local schools and help to develop a safe return to play should an athlete have an injury or concussion. The Grand Itasca Sports Medicine Team is your first call for sports injury care. We'll get you back to the game as soon and as safely as possible.
Grand Itasca, part of Fairview Health Services.
Join us for our outstanding breakfast buffet every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Timberlake 17th Street Grill. Sunday buffet features made-to-order omelets, waffles, breakfast meats, biscuits and gravy, fruit, pastries, and much more. Adults $15, kids ages 4 to 10, $10, children 3 and under eat for free. Large group reservations suggested. Gather your family and friends and come and enjoy a delicious Sunday breakfast buffet at the Timberlake Lodge, Grand Rapids.
After one period, 1-0 in favor of the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets. We mentioned the goal. What else do you have for us to summarize the first period, Eric?
Well, there was one penalty in the period, and that went on Hibbing. And Grand Rapids, they got a few shots on net during that power play, but for the most part, it's kind of an even game. A lot of hockey right in front of us between the two blue lines.
Yep.
Hibbing's getting a lot of their puck into their offensive zone with like the transition play. They're picking up the passes, they're cutting it off. You know, and the other thing I noticed too that I thought was kind of strange, you know, Grand Rapids has from 7th graders to seniors on the team. A lot of smaller girls, and you know, then there's some girls that's got some skating ability. But I noticed that you know, all of them together, even both teams, you know, you watch the different, you know, sizes and the speeds and the players and stuff, and it seems like that there's not two people that are, you know, outstanding. They're all like kind of equal.
Yeah, and that did not used to be the case in girls hockey, where you'd have one or two superstars and everyone else was trying to catch up.
Yes, exactly. And so now I noticed it's real equal. And, you know, throughout the years, you know, from what I've watched a few Grand Rapids games, and Grand Rapids has had that before, where there's been, you know, a couple of really big superstars, and, you know, like you said, everybody else trying to catch up. But it's decent. But No, we talked about it earlier, that the 10:39 mark in the first period, that Ali Bussey got a goal with an assist going to Claire Rewerts. It was a nice play. Claire was actually got the puck out front, and she was going to take a shot. Instead, she took a pass, made the pass over to Ali, and Ali did a one-timer, put it right directly in the middle of the back of the net. So,
yeah, it's certainly it was one of those pretty goals.
Yes, it was. It was. I like seeing that hockey. I really do. I mean, when you're playing, we said it earlier, position hockey. It seems like they play their position, and everything's the way it tick tack should be. And even on the the goalie nest, she made some nice saves, and staying between the pipes, doing what needs to be done. So good for her so far.
Face-offs, 10 wins, 8 losses for 56% for the Lightning. Shot attempts, 17 for the Lightning, 13 for Hibbing Chisholm. Blocks, 1 block for the Lightning, 3 for the Blue Jackets. And Marv has the scoring chances at 3-1 GRG. But the scoreboard is 1-0 Hibbing. One more break. We'll be back with second period action. You're listening to it on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Well, another winter is upon us. Hi, Scott Peterson with Range Bottle Gas Company in Coleraine. As the snow continues to pile up, just a friendly reminder that our delivery trucks are both heavier and wider than what you may drive. So please try to keep your driveways clear to accommodate them. On behalf of my drivers, a big thank you goes out to all of you that have a path clear to your propane tank. It is both thoughtful and appreciated. Thank you, and stay warm.
Computer Enterprises have been taking care of you and your computers for 35 years. The staff at Computer Enterprises lives, works, and plays here, and is a great choice when you need help tackling issues that can arise with your computer, and you know they come up. So go to Computer Enterprises. They're locally owned and work with people you may know and you sure can trust. New location just south of Shaw Flores, Highway 169, downtown Grand Rapids. Computer Enterprises. Hands-on for 35 years.
Good news! It's home show season. Time to get inspired and make life in your home even better. Great news! You can get $200 off on the revolutionary Kinetico non-electric water treatment system from Aquarius Home Services, your local Kinetico dealer, without even going to the show. With Kinetico, all those rust stains will be gone. No more white scaling or hard water spots. Just sparkling fixtures, softer skin, and drinking water you can trust. The best water of your life all starts with a free water analysis. Visit KineticoMN.com. Aquarius and Kinetico. Brilliantly simple.
Quality, selection, and personal attention. Lake Country Furniture, a family-owned business, offers a warm and inviting 20,000 square foot showroom featuring the best brands in the Northland, including Flexsteel, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, England, and Amish-made Smith Brothers. Whether your taste runs to upscale or casual, they have the styles and selections you're looking for. Accessorizing your home has never been easier, with a wide selection of accessories and gifts. Lake Country Furniture, reflecting our Lake Country lifestyle. Southside Grand Rapids.
Just about ready for second period action as the Lightning trail Hibbing Chisholm by a score of 1-0.
Watching them come out here and skate, I think Hibbing, after winning that first period, they got a little, fire in their step right now, I noticed.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Oh, this would be a good test right here for Grand Rapids. They need to get back in this. Like I said, they outshot them.
I was just about to get worried. No worries. We got a camera person.
But I was saying, 12-8, the shots were, so Grand Rapids needs to make a couple of them count and get back in this thing.
Off the face-off, puck into the GRG zone. Reed has the puck poked off her stick. Now Mercury Bischoff will tap it in deep. After it, there is Courtney Anderson for the Blue Jackets. Moving around the far side for Girardi. Girardi out to center. And with speed, here comes Rewards, comes in, backhand, and the save made by Trask. That was a nice rush there. Now the Lightning in their own zone. And she had Bussey breaking down with her and elected to shoot instead.
She did. Well, she had all the speed in the world. That was number 5, Anna Bowman.
Ani Bowman, yes.
Bowman on that. That was she was fast. She kept getting faster and faster as she got closer to the net.
Courtney Anderson moves it to the far side, goes past Girardi. And now Tilma puts it back for Vekic. Vekic tries to go behind the net, looks for the wraparound. Puck bounces out front, and Girardi will shoot it down the ice, and we'll have an icing call on the Blue Jackets.
You know, that was a nice play by Claire. She thought she could had the goalie was completely to the, Ness was completely to the left-hand side of the goal crease, and she thought she'd get the wraparound. She almost had it, though.
Face-off won by the Blue Jackets. They will move it to center ice. Coming through center and working in. Shot right on. Rebound. They score. First shot was by Kearney. We'll check who got the rebound, but it is a 2-0 Hibbing Chisholm lead. Going by the celebration, Kearney popped her own rebound in.
Yes.
Greenway and Wayzata, that game over at the Snake Pit, and it's on 96.9 KMFY. 1-0 Wayzata after a period. Wayzata will be here at the IRA Civic Center taking on the Thunderhawks tomorrow. We'll have it for you on J105. Puck bounces toward the Lightning net, and now cleared to the side by Mark. Back to the point. Shot. Trask didn't know where it was. It was deflected wide and goes behind her. Now Jazzy Bischoff through center ice, keeps moving, gains the blue line. Bischoff puts on the brakes at the half wall, tries to play it back to the point, but the puck comes outside the zone. Also tonight, Gopher hockey, they're 1-1 with Wisconsin. Coming in, sliding it in front, the tip attempt by Buzzy, and stopped by Trask. Centering pass, bounces toward the net. Broking will clear it up to the side. Now Caden Broking lifts it out to center, go past everyone, down the ice for an icing. 2-0, Hibbing leading the Lightning in the second period, 14:26 to go.
What I picked off the PA system there was that Dorothy Kearney got the goal on that. I thought she got her own. She did get her own rebound, but they gave an assist to number 18, Emma Lundell. And I didn't get if there was a third one or not.
Second assist going to Claire Rewerts, so she has 2 points. Puck in the Lightning zone. You mentioned Hibbing looked like they had a spring in their step when they came out of the locker room.
They did, and I see it still.
They did. They've had all 5 shots here in the second period and a goal. Shot right on, right off the mask of goaltender Trask. Finally, the puck comes out to center. Yeah, shots on goal, 6-0 this period. If my math is correct, how'd I do?
You should be right. You should be, yes, you are.
Mercury Bischoff, shot right on, rebound, and Molly Pierce can't get it past Hess. On the far side, Tilma backhands it down low. Mercury Bischoff fighting for it, tries to get it out front, puck right behind the net. Blue Jackets come away with it, try to get it out to center, but Vekic takes it over, comes around, shoots, scores, uses her reach, goes around Hessen, puts it home, 2-1.
She did that all on her own too. You know, I knew when she cut down, like she said it earlier, she uses her body and she dropped that shoulder and she cut in and she had such a long reach. You know, it was almost one that you knew she was gonna be able to get it in there.
Just was able to beat Hess to the far post and tuck it in. 2-1 as Claire Vekic scores her 19th goal of the season. Goal scorers find the net, right?
Yes, we said it. Yes, we do.
Said it with Buzzy. I said it with Claire Vekic as well. Claire Vekic will be one of our guests tomorrow morning on the Sports Issue, along with Coach Hajduk at 9:05 tomorrow morning here on KOZY. Well, we'll see if that jumpstarts the Lightning offense as they were caught standing around a little bit here at the beginning of the second. Claire Rewerts, who has assists on both goals for Hibbing, into the corner. Now moves it ahead to Kearney. Kearney has it poked off her stick and shot back in by Jade Roloff. Now here comes Emma Lundell. Lundell puts on the brakes. At the half wall, now tries to backhand it deep. Going after it there is Megan Buzzy. Puck bounces to the post. Now behind the net. Chasing it there is Folstead. Folstead can't move it anywhere. Broking. Pokes it ahead to Roloff. Roloff puts it toward the blue line. Can't get it out. Now a pass goes past everybody and out to center ice. Lightning tried to clear it, 4 times, couldn't get it out. Finally, Hibbing did it for them. Now here's a pass out to center. Nice move by Mercury Bischoff. Bischoff comes in and loses an edge, pushes it wide on the backhand. Gets up, plays it to the half wall, to the point. Kept in by Kaiser Reed. Reed, shot by Pierce, hits the side of the net. That looked like it was good from here, but it was the outside of the net that flicked. Now Reed, her shot, bounces in front. Back to the point now to Kaiser Reed. Her shot hits a stick and comes in like a little looping Texas League fly ball on Addison Hess, and she'll hold on for a face-off. Those are one of those scary ones if you're a goalie. If you lose sight of that, that can drop right in behind you.
Well, and the funny thing was, right before it gets there, you see about 4 sticks go up in the air, and I'm like, it's either high sticking or it's going to go in the net.
Long shot deflected on, and stick saved by Hess. Broking keeps it in, and at this point, that goal does seem to have energized the Lightning, as they have been buzzing around the Hibbing net since then, trailing 2-1. Vekic, goal scorer for the Lightning, puts on the brakes at the half wall. Out front, tipped to the net by Broking. Vekic was trying to go back to Broking. She didn't realize it, and the puck comes out to center ice. Now shot back into the Blue Jacket zone. Lundell to get it, shoots it to the half wall. Elich holds it in there, looks out front. Vekic spins around as she's being hauled down, and the shot goes wide. Kept in on the backhand by Broking. Reed was going toward the box, instead comes back and holds it in. Bischoff, her shot is blocked, and the puck slides out to center. Kaiser Reed stops it there. That's it. And that pass picked off, coming in, and puck poked off the stick of Megan Buzzy as it comes into the Lightning zone. You seen Mercury Bischoff lose an edge 3 or 4 times?
Yes, she has. She's skating out just out of the zone, she lost an edge.
As a shot right on, and it's swallowed up by Emily Trask, and she'll hold for the face-off. 2-1, Hibbing Chisholm with the lead, 9:35 to go.
Well,
second period.
Thanks, sponsors here. We'll thank Lakes Gas Company, Peterson Insurance Company, and Grand Rapids Public Utilities.
Face-off won by the Blue Jackets, but the Lightning will get it out to center. Pierce chases it into the zone. Now the Blue Jackets. Kearney will relay it into the zone. Roloff comes near side. Now Hannah Mark. Mark finds some room through center. In front. Shot doesn't quite get through. Now Jazzy Bischoff. Bischoff holds it in for a moment, but now Buzzy. Allie Buzzy goes the other way. Tries a cross-ice pass to Folstead, who chases it down and backhands it into the Lightning zone. And they call that on the offside. Face-off will come outside the Lightning blue line.
You know, that was kind of a weird rush right there, too, because the puck had come in, and she got it right in front of the net, and her whole team went away. They went for the change, and she didn't know because she was ahead of them all.
Puck shot into the Lightning zone off the face-off. Kaiser Reed chases it around the boards, moves it ahead. Nice pass ahead. Now Vekic will turn on the Jets and go after it. Has Tilma sliding toward the net, shot right on. Hess turns that away. Now Vekic goes behind the net. Back to the point, now back to Vekic. Vekic backhands it down low, but that's taken away. Nice play, here come the Blue Jackets 2-on-2. Bussy the trailer, but that centering pass blocked nicely by Caden Broking. Puck into the corner, Girardi goes after it. Now tries to center it, but Elich puts it out to center ice. Lightning looking to make changes, at least partial changes, as the puck shot back into the Lightning zone. Rings the net behind Trask, comes to the near side to Reed. Reed comes up the boards. Intercepted there by Courtney Anderson, shot in on Trask. Deep in the corner, Megan Bussy, pinned to the boards by Broking. There's a bit of a size mismatch.
You know, there's been a couple plays here in the past minute where Grand Rapids has actually tried to force the puck to get out of the zone to a covered person, and it's just not made it through.
Now the puck slides into the net on the wraparound. Trask thought she had it pinned at the side, but Megan Bussy kept banging away at it and slid it on the post past the pad of Emily Trask, and it's 3-1.
You know, had to have been 5 people standing there, and she was able to get it slid right by there.
You know, and the shot was stopped, and everything just kind of stopped, and you waited for the whistle, and all of a sudden another poke, and the puck was in the net.
That's right, exactly what happened there.
3-1, Hibbing Chisholm on a goal by Megan Bussy. And we have an offside call on the Lightning coming into the zone.
I missed those assists on that. I couldn't hear what they had said there.
We'll get it in a bit.
Yeah, and while they do that, we'll thank a couple more sponsors here. We'll thank the Lake Country Furniture, the Kagan Milan and Sport, Grand Itasca Clinic Hospital.
Puck at the Lightning blue line. Now it comes out to center ice as players dig for it, and it will be Bischoff. Jazzy Bischoff digs it out, but unable to control it, and the puck shot into the Lightning zone. Allie Bussy goes after it there. We assume that's younger sister Megan who scored the last goal. Now out front, shot goes just wide. Hibbing putting on pressure. It was a nice little burst for the Lightning after they got the goal, but now back on their heels again. Out to center ice, Bischoff. Mercury Bischoff can't control it. Puck backhanded back into the Lightning zone. Long pass ahead, Bischoff taps it in. She's at the end of a shift, and she heads to the bench. They try to get it ahead on the long breakaway pass to Allie Bussy. Lightning make changes fast enough to get back and break that up. Now Bussy, Allie Bussy can't center it. Puck comes to the near side. Tilma, long pass for Vekic. Can Vekic catch up to it? Does, just in time, behind the net. Vekic caught up to that about an inch before icing. Puck comes back to the point and out to center ice. At the Lightning blue line, Megan Bussy, goal scorer for the Blue Jackets, tries to follow it in, but the puck comes out to center. Vekic tips it in and then goes for a change. Looking for the breakaway pass to Megan Bussy, but it doesn't get there in time. Hannah Mark digs it out for Jazzy Bischoff. Now it comes the other way, centering pass, that's blocked by Mark. Mark behind the net. Tries to get it out, doesn't quite. Long shot right on, and Trask moves that aside. Puck kept in again at the point, this time by Annika Lundell. Blue Jackets making changes. Lightning just trying to ice it and get a change, and it hit one of their own defensemen. So now you got fresh forwards on for the Blue Jackets against a tired defense for the Lightning. Lightning get one player changed.
They do look tired.
That defensive pair has been out a long time. Centering pass. As Reed tries to get it ahead, shot comes right on, and Trask will hold on for the faceoff. 4:07 to go, second period. Hibbing leading 3-1.
You know, Hibbing, they got the speed. They're getting it to crash in the net, and it seems like Grand Rapids got tired back on their heels there. And they're trying to get it out, and the girls were trying to do it themselves. Instead of using the wings, they were kind of trying to take it out of the zone themselves, and they were cut off 3-4 times in a row like that. And that's why your legs get tired when you got to circle and go back in.
Off the faceoff, a shot right on, and Trask will make the save and hold on. One assist goes to Dorothy Kearney, number 22. Another faceoff, and another time it slides in on Trask, and another time she'll hold on for the faceoff.
You know, so far this period, the shots are 12-4 in favor of Hibbing.
Puck in the Lightning zone, backhanded deep in the zone. Megan Bussey can't go out front. Now a centering pass does get out front, and Bussey just misses the far post. Callie Reed behind her own net has the puck come off her stick. Kaiser Reed tries the near side, comes to the point but not out. Now it will get pushed out by Bischoff. Shot back into the Lightning zone. Boy, Megan Bussey came within inches of making it a 3-goal game and getting her second goal. Out front, Lightning stop that. Bischoff, who's at the end of a shift, backhands it ahead. She will go after it. Mercury Bischoff behind the net, tied up there. Anderson, she was. It looked like it was in a rodeo. Steer wrestling there. Puck still in the Hibbing zone, bounces around. Shot right on. Oh, Hess did not see that one coming, and it hit her. And thankfully for Hibbing, goes off to the side. Now Allie Bussey puts on the brakes, looks for someone out front. That was Girardi. Now Claire Vekic finds some room through center. Vekic moves to the backhand, goes in, shot right on. Hess turns that aside. Back to the point, goes past Mark and out to center. Reed off the glass, tries to get it back in the zone. Elich bangs away at it. And the puck shot into the Lightning zone. Icing on the Blue Jackets. Faceoff will come back in the Hibbing zone. Hibbing leads 3-1, 2:17 to go, second period.
You know, Claire, when she brought that puck in there, she got that such long reach on that. She tries to use that reach, and I believe she was actually tired on that one. She got to the point to where she'd been out there for a little while.
To the point, Reed's shot right on, turned aside by Hess. In the corner, Ali Miska gets it back to Reed, goes far side. Broking's quick shot, hits the stick and goes wide. Now out to center ice, chasing it ahead is Folstead. Folstead, centering pass, that's blocked by the Lightning. Back to the point, not out, shot, saved by Trask, and she holds it with the trapper with Bussey right there, looking to bang it home. If that came out even a little bit.
Yes, yes. If that she'd have gave up any bit of a rebound, I think that would have been a wide open net for Bussey to have there again.
Faceoff will be in the Lightning zone to the left of Emily Trask. Jazzy Bischoff tries to move it to the far side. Now we'll try it on the near side with Tilma. Tilma. Now Bischoff moves it ahead. Lightning are not getting their third. They're basically skating two lines right now.
Hibbing's really bottom up at their own blue line right now.
Puck comes out to center. Shot back ahead, and Folstead relays it deep into the Lightning zone. Back to get it is Hannah Mark. Mark's pass intercepted, shot back in. And yes, all the passes out to center, they've been intercepted by
And I mentioned that earlier about instead of taking that short pass to get it out of the zone, they're expecting the long pass to get the wide open guy all the way across rink, and they're being intercepted right now.
Faceoff will come back in the Lightning zone after an icing. And the faceoff to the left of goaltender Emily Trask. Faceoff won by the Blue Jackets. Now out to center ice with a little bit of room. Bischoff moves it ahead, but getting there first is Rewerts. Maddie Rewerts moves it to the half wall. Lightning tried to gain control, but the Blue Jackets behind the net. Intercepting it was Bischoff, but right there was Anderson to take it off her stick. Kaiser Reed pinches in, keeps it in for a moment. Still in the zone, but now it'll come out, and with some room. Here comes Claire Rewerts. Rewerts, shot, blocker save by Trask. Puck moved out to center ice. Shot back in with 13 seconds left in the period. Broking up the boards to Mercury Bischoff. Taken away, comes out to center ice. Backhanded in with 3 seconds. Shot down the ice, but the buzzer goes. And after 2 periods, a 3-1 Hibbing Chisholm lead. You're listening to it on 93.1 and AM 1320 KOZY.
Active Standard Drafting and Design is the premier home designer for the Iron Range. They take your vision and turn it into a reality. Whether it's a new home or building, a remodel, or adding a deck, Active Standard will come up with the perfect 3D designs and blueprints for you. Need a new look inside? Active Standard's interior designs fit your style and budget. Get your name on the contractor's list before their books fill up. Active Standard Drafting and Design in Hibbing. Online at activestandard.org.
Hi, this is Chuck Miller from Floor to Ceiling Grand Rapids. It's the perfect time to start that home improvement project. You know, when you come to Floor to Ceiling store in Grand Rapids, you're going to get the right products and advice to go with it. Since 1980, we have been your locally owned store, offering individualized personal service with competitive pricing on carpet, hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyl, and more. Come see us soon. Floor to Ceiling, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Save up to 50% on footwear and clothing when you shop the clearance rooms at Bender's Shoes. We've added many new markdowns, and the clearance rooms are packed with stylish boots, shoes for men, women, and children, plus clearance clothing, women's fashions, and more. There's a lot more winter weather to come, so come in and pick up a pair of winter boots or a warm winter jacket. Bender's clearance rooms are the place to find quality shoes, clothing from the best brands for less. Bender's Shoes is located in Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and Duluth.
Grand Rapids Public Utilities asks you, please don't flush your disposable wipes. Sanitary sewer systems and treatment plants are not designed to handle wipes used for changing diapers, personal hygiene, and more. They cause problems when flushed down toilets. They gum up the plumbing system, clog pipes and pumps, and cost money in additional maintenance costs. Grand Rapids Public Utilities staff ask residents that use wipes to put them in the trash. Don't flush them. For more information, check out GRPUC's Facebook page. Grand Rapids Public Utilities, where service is their nature.
Think about it. Someone you know deserves flowers today. Flowers are perfect for birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, thank yous, get well wishes, or just to let someone know you're thinking of them. Whatever the reason, at Shaw Florists, our unmatched quality and service at a fair price has made us the area's leading florist for over 70 years. Give us a call at 326 Shaw, online at shawflorist.com, or stop in on Pecagma Avenue in downtown Grand Rapids.
After 2 periods of play, Hibbing with a 3-1 lead over the GRG Lightning, and they came out, in some ways you might say Hibbing Chisholm was a bit fortunate to be up 1-0 after 1. They had been outplayed by maybe a very small amount by the Lightning, but were still up 1-0 after bearing their one scoring chance. They deserved it here in the second. They came out flying.
They did, right from the get-go. They came out and they were skating around and looked like there was a little extra hop in the step. And the one thing right from the face-off of that second period, Hibbing took control of that period. It was down in the zone. They had it every time Grand Rapids come out, it'd be intercepted, back in the zone. A lot of play up against the boards behind the net, so nothing was really out there, but they had taken control of it. And the one thing I really noticed in that period was that Grand Rapids they got caught doubling back and tripling back into their zone,
where their legs started to get tired on these girls. You know, and then the opportunities they had once they got it into the Hibbing zone. Claire Vekic scored a nice goal,
Beautiful
with,
goal,
with a really long reach. But the other thing is the Rapids players, they're just being bottled up. It's like man-to-man hockey right now. You know, you get on your man and stay on it. You know.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. And you spotted that jump in the step for Hibbing right when they came out of the locker room, and Grand Rapids looked like they caught a little bit of life when Claire scored the goal to make it 2-1. Hibbing weathered that, and then the last couple minutes of the period, they were all over the Lightning again.
You know, and that is true. And Grand Rapids came so close to getting that second goal on that little flurry right after Claire had scored that goal that I think that's a big turning point. And you go back this way, it's still a big turning point for both teams because Hibbing kind of weathered it, as you said, and Grand Rapids was able to, kind of get control back a little bit, but Hibbing started to, as the period went on, most of the play was in the Grand Rapids zone, and a lot of plays, again, were being intercepted. Instead of using the short passes and stuff, it was the long pass, and it was intercepted, and that makes a big difference. So Grand Rapids needs to just finish the small things right now.
We'll take another break, come back to run down what happened in the second period. It's 3-1 Hibbing after 2, and you're listening to it on AM 1320 and FM 93.1 KOZY.
As we all know, Old Man Winter brings frigid temps and icy, snowy roads. So having a dependable vehicle with a great ABS system is very important. Let Automotive Electric's ASE certified professionals get your vehicle running at its best. They're a full-service automotive repair center that offers a complete range of services, from batteries to brakes, heaters to wipers, or head and tail lights to four-wheel drive systems. Shuttle service and loaner vehicles available. Call today. Automotive Electric, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Clafton Skate and Sporting Goods has you covered for the hockey and skating season. You can now lease new and reconditioned skates from beginner to pro. Clafton's offers figure skates from Rydell. You will also find a huge selection of hockey sticks and brands like Bauer, CCM, Under Armour, and more. Check out their website for fall and winter hours at claftons.com. Located across from ICC Grand Rapids, Clafton Skate and Sporting Goods, they're more than just hockey.
Brookstone Manor sits between two churches on a tree-lined street nestled in a well-established family neighborhood in Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids' premier senior living community has decades of experience providing engaging social, recreational, and educational experiences for today's active seniors. Whether it's the baking and grilling clubs, regular outings, scheduled worship services, meals made from scratch, or Brookstone's caring staff, Brookstone Manor Senior Living is a Partners Senior Living option.
Get the world's most powerful Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi 6, with GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi from Paul Bunyan Communications. GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi is the only Wi-Fi 6 in the region, and with the internet speed and coverage it provides, it's the world's most powerful Wi-Fi. The best part, it's only $5 a month, and all new GigaZone customers can get GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi free for the first 6 months. Get the world's most powerful Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi 6, with GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi from Paul Bunyan Communications. Service availability depends upon location. Some restrictions may apply.
Well, the Zamboni finishes its rounds, and we'll have a new sheet of ice momentarily. Run down what you have for second period action, Eric.
Yeah, second period, we got Hibbing started the scoring in the second period at the minute 29 mark with a goal going to Dorothy Kearney with an assist going to Emma Lundell, and Claire Reworth for the second assist on that goal. And then Grand Rapids got on the board to make it a 2-1 game at the 3:39 mark, with Claire Vekic getting the goal. That was an unassisted goal on that one.
No, Ellie Tillman picked up.
Okay, yep, Tillman. I had that written down there too. Marked it off twice. But no, it was nice because Claire was able to use her strength, her size, and she was able to get in there in that long reach, just to reach around the goalie. Hess didn't have a chance to do that once she was already by the defenseman. And then Hibbing got back on the board to make it a 3-1 game at the 9:43 mark, with the goal going to Megan Bussey and an assist going to Dorothy Kearney. And the saves in that shot, Grand Rapids was outshot in that period 13-7. The shots are 21-19 after 2 periods in favor of Hibbing, and there was no penalties in that second period. But Grand Rapids
I think they're going to have to start doing the smaller things where the puck, instead of trying to make that long pass, long breakout pass, use the closer passes and get it out of the zone. And then once they get it past this red line, dump it and go chase it, instead of that forcing that long pass.
Face-offs, Grand Rapids winning 5, losing 9 at 36%. Shot attempts, 10 for Rapids. Greenway, I'll sometimes say Rapids. I know Greenway's in there. There's a lot of Greenway girls.
There's a lot of Greenway
on this team. 10 shot attempts for the Lightning, 15 for Hibbing Chisholm. Blocks none for the Lightning, 1 for Hibbing Chisholm. And Marv has scoring chances at 2 for Rapids and 3 for Hibbing Chisholm. So it's really kind of a flip around of the first period. The bit of domination that the Lightning had in period 1, that went to Hibbing here in period 2, and they lengthened their lead to 3-1.
And they did. I think Hibbing, they're using the small things. They're not making that long pass. They're doing the little short things, and there just happen to be players in the right. And a lot of their shots they've been getting have been shots in close, rebounds. They're just making a lot of what is coming to them. They're not forcing the issue, and they're just taking what's given to them. But it's been a good game. Grand Rapids is a couple, the 8th grade goalie for Hibbing, she has made some beautiful saves. She's keeping Hibbing right where they need to be right now.
Around the area, a few scores we have that are going on. Wayzata leading Greenway 2-0. And no score reported on the Hibbing Chisholm North Shore game. Virginia is up in International Falls, and no score on that one. I'll keep an eye open. Up North Hockey may give us an update at some point on that one. East Grand Forks defeating Lake of the Woods 8-0 earlier today. Those are all boys scores for the evening. And here, Hibbing Chisholm leading the GRG Lightning 3-1. Super Joe, who does a lot of research for me, even without me asking, last 9 Lightning games versus Hibbing, the Lightning are 8-0-1. They have not lost to Hibbing in 9 games. That streak is in jeopardy here this evening with Hibbing looking strong with a 3-1 lead.
Yes, and they do. In Grand Rapids, they're going to keep that streak going. They're going to have to change something right away. Hopefully Grand Rapids can get back in this. And like I said, they got to slow the game down, do the small things that make it work. But if they want to keep that streak going, they're going to have to start right away, early in this period.
So Hibbing hits the ice. What's with this? They're not being let out on the ice by their goaltender. I thought that was required. Like it was a rule. She
stopped right there.
Okay, she stepped out on the ice and stopped. I'll give her. She's allowed to do that, I guess.
When I played, I don't think we cared if the goalie went out first. I think everybody just kind of went.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought the goalie always had to lead you out. That was like an unwritten rule of hockey.
I agree with that. I agree.
So the Lightning with some work to do to keep their winning streak against Hibbing intact as they trail by 2 goals at 3-1. And we expect the Lightning, and here come the Lightning. See, they're led out by their
goaltender. So, they're going to have to really put it together here. If they can get one right away, and just kind of keep fundamental hockey. I think that's what Grand Rapids right now, they got, it seems like it's just trying to be done by 1 or 2 people.
Right.
When it could be spread out because there's a lot of talent on this Grand Rapids team. They got some great best play of the second period. I'd have to say when Grand Rapids brought the puck in, the defenseman let it in. Besides Claire's goal, she was able to get one of the Reed girls. She was able to get it all the way into the front of the net, worked her way through past both defensemen, and goalie made a nice save on it. So that's the stuff they're going to happen, contribute from the wings, and so hopefully we get a good period here.
And Hannah Mark had a nice rush up the ice
yes,
too from the defensive spot. So I fully agree with that. And for the Lightning, don't try to do too much here early on. Play with a sense of urgency, play with some desperation, but you don't need to send everyone in the forecheck and take all kinds of chances yet. And I think you're only down 2 so far.
You're right, and I think a sense of urgency can be done in short little bursts.
Yep.
It doesn't, like you said, you're not going to. He said it earlier. You can lose the first a game in the first period, but you're not going to win it in the first period.
Here we go as Grand Rapids Greenway starts the Claire Vekic line. The long shot in goes wide. Elage puts it behind the net to Vekic. Vekic Plays it back to the point to Broking. Broking's shot hits the stick and goes wide. Chasing it down is Tilma. Tilma back to the point, kept in by Reed. Her long shot goes wide. And now the puck scooped out to center down the ice, and we'll have an icing call on the Blue Jackets. So the Lightning come out, get a couple shots on net, get right at it.
And that's what they needed to do, is they came down and it kind of reversed right there. Hibbing comes out, instead of taking their little short pass like they'd been going, get it out of the zone, they made that long pass and it being an icing call. So Grand Rapids did exactly what they needed to do to come out to start this third period.
Hajduk leaves the Vekic line out. Face-off tied up in the face-off circle. Now Mark's shot goes off of a forward, back out to center ice and down the ice. Mark back in her own zone. Puts on the brakes against Ellie Buzzy. And Vekic. Vekic turns, plays it past Buzzy. Bounces it out to center. Gets it ahead, puts it deep, and goes to the box on a change. Courtney Anderson digs it out to center ice, and Reed in her own zone. Reed goes cross ice, that's deflected. Now here's Kelly Reed ahead to Bischoff, a little bit of room, back to Reed. Couldn't quite find the handle as she was coming in on the backhand. Now Bischoff back to Broking, the one-timer blocked. Puck turned around, can Reed catch up to it? Going hard after it, poked into the corner. That was Kelly Reed, now Pierce. Pierce puts it back behind the Blue Jacket net. Bischoff, Mercury Bischoff, dumps it down low. Comes back to the point to Broking. Broking flips it on the net. That one off a skate and went just wide, kind of fooled Hess. Now Fulstead out to center ice. Goes hard after the puck, tries to come out front, plays it back to the point, shot. That's a block by Pierce. Now Broking in her own zone, turns away from the Buzzy forecheck, gets it to Kaiser Reed on the near side, off the boards, not out, and flipped over the glass and out of play.
You know, Grand Rapids doing what they did. They're coming out skating hard. Just missing that little bit. You know, right now they need to just actually just catch a break is what they actually need to do right now.
Well, it was a nice 2-on-1 with Kelly Reed and Mercury Bischoff that
yes.
They just couldn't quite finish, and Reed was in a great spot.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do. That little short stuff is like I was talking about.
Now here's Tilma. Tilma bumps it up the boards. Lundell puts it back into the Lightning zone. Jazzy Bischoff back to take care of that. Comes to the near side. Out to center ice is Vekic. Vekic goes wide. Looks out front. Goes behind the net. Loses the puck there. Blue Jackets out to center ice as Rewerts puts it in the middle. Shot goes wide of the net. Roloff tries to move it ahead. And Jade Roloff out on this line instead of Elich right now with Ellie Tilma. Out to center ice. Nice play by Tilma. Tilma gains the line. Her shot hits the defense. Oh, almost pick off by Kelly Reed. Now Mercury Bischoff turns. Bischoff. Drop pass for Pierce. Shot gets right in on Hess, and she steers it aside. Puck at the Lightning line. Puck comes to the near side. Molly Pierce digs it out. Tries to move it ahead. Kept in a couple times. Lightning still can't move it out. Fulstead, her shot. Deflects a couple times and goes wide of the net. Buzzy after it there. Plays it back to the point. Quick shot bounces to the side of the net. Fulstead can't control it. Now Buzzy on the backhand. Can't do anything with it. Now Molly Pierce through center. Molly Pierce goes in hard. Shot. I think Hess got a piece of it with the blocker. Now Hannah Mark moves it ahead. Into the zone, no farther. Out to center ice comes Carlson. Puck deep into the zone. Jazzy Bischoff moves it ahead to Vekic. Vekic tries a quick pass ahead to Elich. So now Elich and Tilma out with Vekic. Vekic tries to dig it out in the corner, moves it up the wall. Elich can't find it there. Now Jazzy Bischoff behind the net. That's turned away. Puck bounces up the boards. Vekic moves it ahead to Tilma. Her shot right on. Stick save by Hess. And we're going to have a whistle. And I believe a penalty on Ellie Tilma. Tripped the goaltender, I believe, as she went by.
She did. I looked over and the goaltender, she was on the ground and the puck wasn't even close.
They're going to call it interference, goaltender interference, and the faceoff will come back in the Lightning zone. First power play here for Hibbing. This has been a very penalty-free game, but it has been a fairly rugged game even so.
You know, it has. Grand Rapids did what they needed to do right there, and they just couldn't get it on net.
Puck into the Hibbing zone. Back to get it is Courtney Anderson. Lightning pretty much have to kill this penalty. Down 2 goals already with 11:34 to go. Back to the point, now to the half wall. Lightning try to get it out. Will they? Bischoff fighting for it with Anderson, who keeps it in with her skates. Now it comes to Broking, who just pokes it down the ice. You know, she had little Mercury Bischoff breaking if she takes, and she had time, if she takes one little break out front, looking for Vekic, who just came out on a shift change. And Vekic's shot turned aside by Hess. Now out front, shot! And that's turned aside by Hess. Lightning buzzing shorthanded here. Keeping it in at the point is Hannah Mark. Bischoff keeps it in at the far side. Vekic tries to pick it up behind the net. She will in the corner. And now finally the Blue Jackets get it out to center. Now that was a little burst of energy shorthanded. Now Courtney Anderson will gain the Lightning line. Her shot blocked by Hannah Mark. Another shot that's blocked by Kelly Reed and put out to center. On the far side, putting on the brakes. And the Lightning will get it down the ice. 22 seconds left in the Hibbing power play. Hibbing leading 3-1. Rewerts goes rink wide. And Blue Jackets gain the zone. 2 seconds left in the Lightning penalty. And now Tilma back on the ice. Goes right into the play as it's her line that's out there. Well, partially her line. Has the puck out front, and it comes to the side of the net. And Buzzy, where is it? It's poked into the net. Hits the skate of Trask, ended up between her skates, and she didn't know where it was.
From my angle, I could see that. She come around and she just threw it, and it hit her skate. She had no idea where it was at, and it was in the net before anybody probably realized except for Bussy. She's the only one that's seen it go in the net.
And that makes it 4-1 Hibbing and makes the hill very high.
Yes.
For the Lightning. They came out with some energy here in the third, had some chances.
Yes.
Even had some chances shorthanded. We'll get the official. I believe that was Kearney with her second, actually.
Oh, but they gave it to her?
In. I think so.
Maybe she touched it last, yes.
But we will wait for the official to pop up here on our official scoreboard that's in front of us as the Lightning offside.
Well, let's take some time and thank some of our sponsors: the First National Bank of Coleraine, Florida Ceiling, Minnesota Timber and Millwork, the Calvary Computing, Hibbing Chrysler Center, and CarQuest Auto Parts.
Big thank you to all of our sponsors. Some new ones that we put on, including Bender's Shoes, and some Hibbing sponsors tonight. Puck back to the point. Shot doesn't get through. Out in front of the net. A shot by Folstead, turned away by Trask. And we're going to have a whistle. We're going to have a penalty coming up on the Blue Jackets. And here with some room is Bischoff. Tries to go in on the backhand. Puck goes wide, and now we'll get the penalty called. Lightning will get a power play. Not a lot of time left. 8:33 to go, third period action. And the Lightning trailing by a score of 4-1 to Hibbing.
You know, that was one right there where Grand Rapids had come down right there, and they were putting the pressure on completely on that one, and they just need to keep control of the puck on that a little bit right there instead of they kind of rushed it a little bit and turned it over there.
It is Folstead with the penalty. Played to Broking, now back to Hannah Mark. Mark shot right on, rebound in front. Vekic couldn't find it. Now here's Allie Bussey. Bussey fans on the shot, then tries a centering pass that's blocked. Behind the net is Vekic, yes. Kearney from Bussey and Bussey on the goal.
Oh, okay.
Now Bussey gets the turnover, comes in on the backhand. Nice save by Trask. Now Tilma. Tilma moves it to Vekic, bounces off her skate. Long shot. Shot in wide, now Broking. Broking ahead to Vekic. Vekic moves it to center and goes in on a change. Puck shot down the ice. Trask will stop it there, leave it for Jazzy Bischoff. Bischoff behind her own net. Moves it to Callie Reed. Reed puts on the brakes. At her own blue line, ahead to Broking. Broking gains the blue line, gets the shot on net, turned aside easily. Now Jordan Tremblay tries to move it back to the point, and no one was there yet. As the puck slides into the Lightning zone, 30 seconds left. In the Lightning power play, they trail by 3 here in the third. Kaiser Reed overskates the puck, has to leave it for Jazzy Bischoff, and her cross-ice pass almost intercepted. Finally, the Lightning will get it into the zone. Lightning making changes. Blue Jackets take that opportunity on the free clear. Now Hannah Mark. Mark to the far side. Works it into the zone, and Hess will make the save and hold on. The Blue Jackets lead the Lightning 4-1, 6:29 to go, third period.
You know, Hibbing's just playing smart hockey now. They're not pressing. They're not, trying to get the neutral zone. Now it's more of they're getting possession back from in their own zone and skating it out of the zone instead of trying to make passes.
And for the Lightning, I said they didn't need to take a huge number of chances early. Well, the time has come. You better take every chance out there now, even if you give up a few chances going the other way. You got to throw everything at the net.
You're right, and I see Grand Rapids down to the 2 line skating right now. Hibbing's probably skating still 2, 3, but you need to get some legs back here.
Tilma on the far side in her own zone tries to move it up the boards. Nice job of pinching that off by Kearney, who has 2 goals and an assist tonight. Hannah Mark shoots it all the way down the ice. That'll be an icing call on the Lightning, and the faceoff will come back into the Lightning zone.
Thanks to our sponsors. Thank them for making this possible this evening. Computer Enterprises, Woodland Bank, Brookstone Manor, Fort of Hibbing, and Clapton Skate.
5:43 to go. Faceoff will be to the left of goaltender Emily Trask. Callie Reed to take the draw against Kearney. Puck comes to the point and will get out to center. Coming in, trying to get a shot off, unable to. Well, that was good work by Megan Buzzy. Don't know if she'll ever score like her big sister, but she's a good hockey player too.
Very well. Very good hockey player.
Jazzy Bischoff into the zone. At the half wall, puck squirts out to center. Caden Broking back to get it there. Backhands it ahead. Callie Reed turns. Long shot goes wide of the net. Back to the blue line. Now comes out to center. Callie Reed moves it in the zone. Blue Jackets try to get it out to center. Broking shoots it back in deep, and going back to get it is Annika Lundell. Lundell turns in her own zone, comes cross ice to the near side. Out to center comes Bobin. Bobin turned aside at the blue line. Will get it deep as Hannah Mark goes after it. Now Bobin, shot right in front. Lightning able to clear it. Out to center. Elich had it go off her shin pad, didn't know where it was. She had actually deflected it into the zone. Bekich goes after it, can't find it. I was counting, but I don't think they had too many people on the ice.
I did too. I had to started looking back in the corner. I was thinking there might have been one tucked down here.
One too many, but there wasn't. Now here's Kaiser Reed. Reed's shot right on. Rebound, and Claire Bekich puts it home. Grand Rapids cuts it to 2 at 4-2. Bekich gets her second of the game. Good things happen when you get the puck on net.
That's right, and the right place. Right place, right time. Claire, she's a position hockey player as it is, and to get the puck, she was just at the right place, be easy backhand, open net.
So the Thunderhawks, the Lightning, still trail by 2, but a little heartbeat here as Claire Bekich gets her second. Now Jordan Tremblay. Bischoff puts it back to Jazzy Bischoff. Her shot turned aside by Hess. Now with speed out to center ice and turned away is Emma Lundell. Folstead pinching in at the half wall, gains it behind the Lightning net. Lightning try the breakout pass. That puck slides past Trask and just past the post. Now the puck out to center. Going back to get it is Annika Lundell. To the near side. Behind the net goes Lundell. Bekich picks it off, comes in, stick handles across, can't get to the puck. Mark, far side for Broking. Broking just chips it in deep. Elich going after it there. Now here's Tilma. Tilma finds Broking. Broking, shot right on, saved by Hess. Back to Broking, slap shot goes over the net. Rebounds to Reed on the near side. Lightning try to keep it in, Reed can't do it. Now here's Buzzy, one-on-one with the defenseman. Shot saved by Trask. 2:12 to go. Lightning looking to cut the lead further. They've gotten one. Centering pass blocked. Broking. Flips it ahead. This one will go down the ice. No icing. Lightning make quick changes. Long pass ahead, goes past everyone, and this time we'll have an icing.
That was another one where they just weren't sure about what they were going to call it.
That's right. And the Lightning get the better end of that exchange as they will get an offensive zone face-off with 1:42 to go, and Emily Trask heads to the bench. Empty net for the Lightning, trailing by 2.
It's what you got to do, and I would assume there'd be a time. Well,
that's exactly what they're doing here. Timeout,
You know,
Lightning.
So far this game, I would say the one player that kept Hibbing in this is their goalie. She has made some really, really nice saves. I mean, she has stopped 28 shots, 28 of 30 shots.
And for the Lightning, they were buzzing looking for that third goal, and Vekic came close.
Oh, but she just couldn't get there.
Yep. Chipped the puck across the net, tried to go there, and was waylaid.
You know, for most of the last, end of the first, into the second, and third, Grand Rapids skated the two lines. So there's some heavy legs out there right now, and it's showing a little bit.
4-2, Hibbing Chisholm with the lead, 1:42 to go. Lightning had trailed 4-1, and then getting the second goal from Vekic, and it was Kaiser Reed that took that shot from the point.
Yes.
And nice job, kept it low. It didn't look like a super tough shot, but Hess bobbled it for just a moment, and Vekic knocked it home.
And that's all it takes, you know, and that's why I thought that one Vekic was going to get, she was right there and just missed that other one. You know, that's huge, you know. The 2-goal lead in hockey is a tough one to keep, but in this game right here, that would have been huge, because that's every time somebody's done something well, there's been such momentum swings.
Yes. Face-off will come to Addison Hess's left. Hibbing's ready to go. Rapids Greenway still getting some instructions. Now we'll see who they send out.
Yeah. Well, might as well finish up. We got some sponsors. Thanks to bring this here. We got North End Bloom, Paul Bunyan Communications, the Grand Rapids State Bank, Range Bottle Gas, C&J Interiors, and Active Standard Drafting and Design.
Yep.
Thank all our sponsors. That covers them all.
Off the face-off, puck loose, chipped toward the net by Tilma. She'll go after it. Lightning net is empty. They trail by 2 with 1:33 to go. Puck comes right on. It was tipped in front by Tilma, and Hess makes the save and holds on.
You know, that's where she's been solid. Once she knows it's there, she doesn't move.
Gets
she's
down
done that
in
a couple times tonight where she just, you know, she knew it might be by her, but she stayed still, wasn't going to get that chance up.
Off the face-off, puck still tied up. And Vekic will come away with it. Vekic looks for room, shot right on. Ooh, as Bischoff took a whack at it when it was in the midsection of Hess, and got her stick kind of high, close to the neck protector as she took that swipe.
And she didn't look like she's getting rattled in there. She's doing what she needs to do.
Hibbing makes changes. Lightning leave the same line out. Lightning win that draw. Back to Reed. Reed, half wall to Tilma. Vekic comes in as well. Now Tilma slides it back to Reed. Reed to Broking. Broking has it poked away. Bussey, shot, goal. Empty net goal for Allie Bussey. Gets her second of the game. Makes it 5-2 and seals this one for Hibbing Chisholm.
You know, that was a play where she didn't panic. She waited to get around the defenseman. Once the defenseman was down on the ice, she took the puck and she put it right in the back of the net.
From just over the red line, and she did. She gained the red line, so there was no icing going to happen, and with 1:03 left. So Bussey gets 2 tonight and comes in. Shot, there's another one. The hat trick for Allie Bussey. Snipes it top side and makes it 6-2. Bussey with her 27th, 28th, and 29th.
Yes, and that happened quick right there. She come in, and like I said earlier, every single time somebody's scored a goal and done something well, the momentum went with them in the next rush.
And I mean, you could kind of see the Lightning kind of understanding where the handwriting was on the wall, little slumped shoulders, and Bussey took full advantage.
Yeah, you can't quit. You get in those bad habits if you start to do that stuff.
Has the puck to the Lightning line. Puck slides past the open post, 26 seconds left. Up the boards. Center ice, Bischoff can't get to it. 16 seconds left. Has the Blue Jackets at center ice. Vekic will take it away there. Vekic tries to drive in. She's ridden off the puck. Courtney Anderson behind her own net. And the Hibbing Chisholm fans appreciative. And the Hibbing Chisholm players appreciative as they have a nice little pile around Addison Hess, who played a fine game. And the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets take down the Lightning 6-2. We'll take a break. Come back to wrap it up. You're listening to Lightning Hockey on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
This is James, owner of Cavalry Computing, with today's Tech Talk. Scams are very prevalent today. They can be anything from someone claiming to be your credit card company, or Microsoft, or the FBI. To keep yourself protected, it is a good idea to assume that any communication you receive that you didn't specifically ask for is a scam. Cavalry Computing offers training to help equip you with the knowledge to stay safe. Call us at 301-1460. This is James from Cavalry Computing with today's Tech Talk.
We are gearing up for the big game at Super One Foods. Hi, this is Nate, store manager of Super One South. On sale this week, 2 pounds of fully cooked Schweigert chicken wings, $8.98. It's Meatball Mania and Wing It Weekend, January 30th to February 2nd. We've got Swedish, cheeseburger, and sweet chili meatballs. Or maybe you prefer wings. Try our boneless or bone-in buffalo, honey garlic, Italian bruschetta, or many more varieties. Super One Foods, proud to be a part of your community.
Hi, I'm Kurt Werner, Executive Vice President of Woodland Bank. As a small business owner, do you understand your business's cash flow cycle? Sometimes understanding the volume and timing of your business cash flow can be critical to keeping your business operating smoothly. We're always here for you. Schedule an appointment with us today. Talk more about your business. Woodland Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The crew at Lakes Gas in Grand Rapids are your propane professionals. From residential to commercial to large bulk tanks, Lakes Gas is your dedicated professional propane supplier. They make propane service simple and customer-friendly with automatic scheduled propane deliveries and online payments. They also offer assistance after hours and on weekends for urgent deliveries. Lakes Gas has been serving the area since 1959, keeping families warm and businesses running with reliable propane service. Located on Highway 169 East, Grand Rapids, and online at lakesgasco.com.
A year at S&S Meats in Grand Rapids. Happy New Year.
What a beautiful prime rib.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Honey, you shouldn't have. Look at that New York strip.
For Easter.
Mom, is the ham ready?
Memorial Day.
Pass me some jerky and cheese curds. Let's go fishing.
4th of July.
Throw some more jumbo shrimp on the Barbie.
Labor Day.
Need some more brats here.
Thanksgiving.
Honey, the smoked turkey makes the meal.
Christmas.
Did you get a meat bundle for Dad? He'll love it.
Anytime is a great time to shop S&S Meats. Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
John Riley here with Riley Companies, the family you've known for over a century, working in and caring for our great North Woods. We're proud to introduce Minnesota Timber and Millwork, which provides natural, native timbers and millwork direct to homeowners, businesses, builders, and fine woodworkers. We offer thousands of products made by hand every time, and we specialize in authentic white pine shiplap, like you've seen on TV, but better. Follow exciting stories from the woods, mills, and building sites of northern Minnesota at mntimber.com.
We're back here at the Area Civic Center where the Hibbing Blue Jackets take down Grand Rapids and Lightning in girls hockey today, 6-2. With it was a good game played, up and down, a lot of hockey done in the middle of the ice. But I'll go over some stats here. We had Hibbing getting on the board to start the first period at the 10:39 mark with Allie Bussey getting a goal with the assist going to Claire Rewerts to put them up 1-0. And that's the way the first period ended. In the first period, we had one penalty going to Hibbing. And shots for the first period, we had Grand Rapids out shooting Hibbing 12-8. And then start the second period at the minute 29 mark. Hibbing got back on the board to be a 2-0 lead with a goal going to Dorothy Kearney with an assist to Emma Lundell and Claire Rewerts to put Hibbing up 2-0. And then Grand Rapids got on the board at the 3:39 mark with Claire Vekic getting a goal and an assist going to Ellie Tillman
which was it was a nice goal by Claire. She used her long reach around. She dropped her shoulder, got around the defenseman. It was her and just the goalie. So she was able to reach around, put it in the net, and Grand Rapids was just down 2-1 at that point. Well, then Hibbing came back at the 9:43 mark with Megan Bussey getting the goal with an assist going to Dorothy Kearney, and that put Hibbing up to 4-1 at that point. And then that was that was a 3-1, and then Hibbing came back and they got the their fourth goal of the game at the 8:25 mark with the goal going to Dorothy Kearney and the assist going to Allie Bussey and Megan Bussey, and that was at the 8:25 mark of the third period. Then Grand Rapids got on the board at the 11:04 mark with Claire Vekic getting on the board with an assist going to one of the Reed sisters. I don't remember, number 10.
Kaiser Reed.
She got the assist on that and
Jade Roloff
Jade Roloff got the second one. And then Hibbing got an empty net goal at I didn't even get the mark on it. I think that was like at the
15:57.
Allie Bussey getting an empty net goal on that, which she made a nice play to get it just just across the red line. Got around the defenseman and was able to put it in the empty net. And then they dropped the puck. She came right back down. Grand Rapids kind of was on their heels a little bit. And at the 16:03 mark.
I think you're right. They have it as 1 second apart on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
That can't be right, but it wasn't much.
No, I think it was at the 16:03 mark. Allie Bussey gets a hat trick with an assist going to Ani Bobbin at, like I said, the 16:03 mark. And that put Hibbing up 6-2. Shots in the game ended up being Hibbing 31 shots and Grand Rapids had 30 shots. There was 2 penalties on Hibbing, 1 on Grand Rapids. And I would have to say the player of this game, besides Allie Bussey getting a hat trick, the 8th grader, Addison Hess, making some nice saves, keeping Hibbing in this game. Stopping Claire Vekic on a couple nice shots. Hannah Marks come down. She had a nice shot. So I believe I would say she helped Hibbing tremendously today.
She did a nice job in net. Brad Hyduk here on our post-game interview. Brad Hyduk on our post-game interview, and Brad, certainly not the result you were looking for. Talk a little bit about how this game went tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I knew kind of Hibbing's plan coming in. We talked about it during the week in terms of they're going to dump pucks. We were going to have to retrieve well and make sure forwards are coming back to help. And I thought, we didn't do that real well, particularly in the second. I liked our first period. I thought we came out with jump, got shots on net like we want to do. They kind of turned the game in the second period with sticking to their game plan and what is going to work for them. And their best players stepped up big and played well. You look at an Allie Bussey who's a senior, and that's their game plan, what they're going to have to do in playoffs. And this was their last game before playoffs, and they went out and executed, and we didn't.
And it looked like you came out in the third period with some jump, trying to get back into the game, and just you couldn't get the puck to go in, and then it was too late.
Yeah, I mean 3-1. We were down 2-0 at Hibbing earlier this year and came back and won in the third period. I think we all felt like we were going to kind of turn the tide and correct some of those things we talked about in the second period, and they did. They came out with jump, and we didn't get one to go, and they kind of get that weird goal that I think really gives them a lift. Obviously, you go up 4-1, and that's almost insurmountable. At 4-2, we thought maybe there's an opportunity, but I got to give Hibbing all the credit in terms of doing their game plan, sticking to their game plan, and even though we knew what was coming, we didn't really have a good response.
Thanks for taking a little time, Coach, and we'll see you tomorrow morning on The Issue.
Yep, thank you.
And that is Brad Hyduk here in our post-game interview as we wrap this up from the IRA Civic Center. Super Joe dug all the way back to the 2009-2010 season and could not find a Hibbing win over the Lightning.
No, that's
it's been a while.
It has been a while, and I felt it was the kind of game right from the beginning where I think Hibbing come out and they played well. They threw the pressure on them, even though they were outshot 12-8 in that first period. I think the Grand Rapids maybe outplayed them a little bit, but they were able to get the goal on when it counted.
Yep.
And that was a big part of the game. And then I said it earlier too. Every time Grand Rapids, they scored their 2 goals, or Hibbing come on, did theirs, got their goals. The momentum
right away it popped back on that next faceoff with the momentum went with them a little bit. So, a couple times Grand Rapids had a chance to get back in this, and after Claire scored her first goal, there was a flurry right there where they were really mighty close to getting back. It would make it 3-2 at that point.
And just could not quite get over the hump. The Lightning will be our guest tomorrow morning at about 9:05 on the Sports Issue. Wayzata leading Greenway 4-1. That game in the third period. And we'll have Wayzata and Grand Rapids in hockey action tomorrow afternoon, 2:30 pregame and 3 o'clock opening faceoff. Final score here, 6-2. Hibbing Chisholm over the GRG Lightning. For Eric Johns and Super Joe back at the station, I'm Sheldon Willis. You've been listening to Lightning and Blue Jacket Hockey on AM 1320 and FM 93.1 KOZY.